All right. So, welcome to the team call. It is October 1st. It is the first of the month. We are going to be talking tonight about Sip and Shares, hosting parties to get people, basically get Shakeology in people's hands. But before we start with that, I wanted to just go over some quick things. As it is the first of the month, there's a lot going on in October. A lot going on in October. So just some quick, so I didn't forget any of the dates. On Tuesday, Clean Week starts. It is launching. Carl is doing a surge about pretty much, he usually does one every quarter, but he's going to pretty much highlight Clean Week and the launch of all the different launches going on in October. Also, if you hit Success Club in October, you will earn 1 time clinch bag for double time and 2 towels. Coach Online Office, the new one, launches on October 9th. The Diamond Bonus promotion starts on October 4th. UK launches October 19th, and Carl is going live on October 20th. So the biggest thing in October is the UK launch. If you're not prepared for it, you might want to start researching a little bit about the UK. I'm not one to give you all the great tips and all the fun facts about it because I'm no expert in the whole UK. All I can say is when we launched to Canada, it was crazy. There is a lot of momentum going into this, and once it launches, the momentum is just going to pick up. So if you are not ready, get ready. One big thing that I'm doing to just kind of get ready is I'm running ads on my Facebook like page, and I'm targeting the UK. You can target people when you run ads on your like page. And so basically I'm doing exactly how I would for US and Canada, which I'm targeting the age groups that I am looking into. For me, it is 23 to 55-ish women and UK. I do run different ads and I do target different things. For example, one ad may be different brands that I like, clothing, different authors that I like, different, different stores that I shop at, different healthy foods or different types of things that I enjoy, my hobbies, your interest list. Target women that are doing, or whatever your target is, but similar to that. You can't touch, okay? So that is one thing that I am doing to prepare. I am getting good conversations. I'm forming people that way. Okay, so I'm not necessarily, I don't have them signing up for anything. They can sign up for Beachbody On Demand through Beachbody, not through Team Beachbody. But then once the launch happens, you would have to switch them over to you. So forming relationships, getting contact information, talking to them about what they're doing now activity-wise, and then, kind of transitioning them once it gets closer to the launch date. Another thing on Instagram, doing the same thing. You know how you can tag where your location is? If you go in and search UK, you can see a lot of people that are in the UK. A lot of times it's people just traveling, but also you can find a lot of people doing fitness things there. So start following them, start liking their stuff. See if they're living there, and then you can start forming relationships with them as well. Instagram is honestly, such a cold market. There are so many people there. I just recently, within the last month, have been playing around with Instagram. So once I get more tips on that, I will definitely share them. But UK launch is huge. So get prepared, go into the FAQ, learn as much as you can. One thing about the UK is their body language is completely different than ours. Different hand signals for us mean different things for them. So you might want to learn their etiquette, their some of their slang words before you go ahead and do these ads and start talking to them. So moving past all that fun, exciting stuff for October, I wanted to share a little bit about a sip and share. The reason why I really wanted to touch on this is because how many of us have hosted a party of some sort from a distributor, right? I mean, I have so many times. And it's great for them to get their product out there, right? To get it in our hands, whether for me, it used to be Party Light. I used to Party Light and 31 bags. So like those were huge before I started Beachbody. So it was nice to be able to see product, to have it in my hands, to look how big the Votive holders were, or to see how big a bag is, to see how much stuff I'm going to be able to put into it. So that was perfect for me. Nowadays, they have, LuLaRoe, so you can try on the clothes. They have makeup, so you can put it on and see if you like it, if it's, whatever it may be. Why not put our products in people's hands? One of the biggest objections that I hear may be money for you. But when it comes down to it, I really feel like it's fear, the fear of commitment. So if they're in front of you, you make the shake for them, they can see what it tastes like. Because they may be afraid of a gritty shake, or they may be afraid of a protein shake, as they may call it. But that's when we get to talk to them face to face and see what their true fear is. So being able to get our products into people's hands. We have so many products that are amazing. If you're running a fit club or, running live classes, Energize, Recover, Shakeology, Hydrate. These are things that you can be getting into your clients' hands every single week. Energize, try it 1 week. If they want a pre-workout, have them come 30 minutes early and let them know, hey, I'm going to be here 30 minutes early next week so that you can try Energize if you want before class. Hydrate the next week. Hey guys, this is going to be a really intense workout. So I brought some Hydrate. If you want to try it, here you go. All you have to do is take 1 shaker cup, maybe 2, depending on how many clients you have, 2 shaker cups, shake it up, and buy little Dixie cups from the grocery store. We used to do this all the time at Fit Clubs. Then Recover. If you have a really intense workout, or even just a workout with, that pushes your clients a little more than normal, give them Recover, even if it's just to taste it, to see what it tastes like. Because obviously a Dixie cup of Recover is not going to help them, but it's going to get the taste to them so that they know that it's really not disgusting. It's actually delicious. Shakeology, same thing. We used to take it every single week. After every single class, we would make a different recipe. We'd make 1 shake, like 16 to 20 ounces with 1 scoop, a banana and peanut butter, or green berry and orange juice, or what other ones? That was pretty much it. That was all that was out when we did Fit Club back in the day. But we would make them and put it in a Dixie cup and walk around class for everyone to taste it, because that was some of the clients' biggest misconceptions of Shakeology or of a protein drink. They didn't want it to be gritty. They didn't know what it was going to taste like. So once we got it in their hands, they were done having those misconceptions of that. So now it was all about talking to them about how can it fit into their life? How can we fit this into their budget or their daily routine of what they were already doing? So I think the same concept comes into play with a sip and share. So I'm going to share a few things that I did for our sip and share back when I first started. I mean, this was like it was the summer I started. So I signed up in April. It was probably June or July of 2011. I was only a coach for 3-4 months. I was brand new at it. I had no idea what I was talking about. I had no idea what I was doing. So I invited my friends and family so that I could get more knowledgeable about it. So that's exactly what I did. I invited my friends and family, and we had probably 20 people come over. I played videos in the background. I put at the time it was basically what the intro to Team Beachbody is now, but it was like a 12 to 20 minute thing. I played that for them. We tried Shakeology. We had at the protein balls were the only Shakeology like appetizer or treat that we had back then. So we made those. We shared different recipes of Shakeology, and I got it in people's hands. And they could give me feedback. And that was what was great about it being friends and family. They gave me honest feedback. So the number one thing I would do is start inviting. Pick a day, have people over to your house, or if you have a fit club, have them over to your place where you do fit club. Invite them. Set a list of 10 to 20 people that you want to invite over. Friends, family, like I said, if it's just friends and family, that's better for your first one, so they can give you honest feedback. Do personal invitations like you would for a birthday party. Text them, call them, create something cool, fun, and inviting. Invite them. Then you want to set it up just as if you were talking to anyone else. One, you want to, Beachbody On Demand, have a computer open, have your Roku open so that they can see how easy it is to log into Beachbody On Demand. Then you can show them what Beachbody On Demand has to offer. All of the program guides, all of the meal plans, all of the calendars, how easy it is to click from one thing to the next, how easy it is to say, okay, well, I want cardio today, how they can click on cardio. If they have don't write on yourself, buddy. If they have a favorite trainer, they can click on their trainer. Show them how simple it is. Have sample meal plans out. Have healthy recipes so they can take home with them. Have 2 or 3 different types of Shakeology. So maybe, now we have so many options. So maybe I would have a vegan chocolate, a regular vegan chocolate. Maybe I'd have a regular cafe latte and one of the strawberries or something crazy. Maybe 2 or 3. Nothing crazy, nothing more than that. You don't want to have one of each because you don't want them to have too many options. But if you have 2 or 3, you have a way to give them, okay, if they don't like vegan chocolate, okay, here, cafe latte if you like coffee. If they don't like coffee, chocolate. Whatever it may be. Even if they are really close, maybe have packets so they can take one home with them even after trying it. Just a thank you for showing up. So having your Shakeology, having different recipes, something that they can take home. You want to always have something for them to go home with. And what I also did was I had a list. Basically, it was a spreadsheet that had a spot for their name, a spot for their email, and a question that they may have. And so then I could email them to follow up with them. Now, like I said, the majority of these people that were at my house were friends and family. So I was able to talk to them face-to-face or through a text message. But the friends that came, I was able to email them and answer their question, but then keep in contact with them outside of just, that connection of Beachbody. And I was able to just keep following up with them until they were ready to join. So having a way to get their contact information, something for them to take home, and a way to get our products in their hands. We have so many resources in the back office, so many resources, from different videos to show them, different things to send them. If there is somebody that cannot come, but they want to, they want to try Shakeology and they're local, say, hey, well, how about I come over tomorrow and we can talk all about it? Or what day is great for you? Can I come over and I'll make a shake for you? Remember, we want to make it for them because sometimes the first time people try Shakeology, they don't make it right. How many of us didn't make it right the first time? And we were like, oh my gosh, what is this? Right? Your face. So you have to think of that. You have to think of those things. It may be something as simple as making it for them, showing them how to make it. I had to make videos several times of how I was making my shake for people because they could not get it down on 10 to 12 ounces of liquid to a cup of ice and whatever else I was putting into it. So showing them and making it for them is a great way for them to see how it really tastes. I'm trying to think of other things that I did. Definitely always having something for them to take home. Healthy recipes, like I said, the protein energy balls that I made, I had that recipe ready for them if they wanted to take that home. Yeah, they're all on there. They see you. So having something for them to take home, but remember, what you put out there for them to take home, make sure your contact information is on it. Even if they are your best friend. If they set that down at their house and they have a friend come over and say, oh, this recipe looks really good, can I take it? Now that friend has your contact information, okay? If they take it to work and they're getting ready, to make their grocery list, and they leave it on their desk and their coworker picks it up, now they have your contact information, okay? So make sure anything you have to give to your friends that come over is something with, Daddy's up in bed, with their contact information on it. Another thing, if you are local to me, I am willing to come over and do a sip and share with you. I am willing to come and put it on for you, and you just host it. Message me, call me, text me. That's all it is. We just have to schedule it. We just have to put it into my calendar, and I will be there. If you have coaches local to you and friends of yours that are coaches, team up. Do a big one at one of your houses. The weather is still pretty decent during the day, at least for us here in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's chilly, but you can have one outside. Have like a barbecue theme, an afternoon sip and share, whatever it may be. One of the biggest things, even if it is like a big one that you have with somebody else, have everyone bring an appetizer. Or have all your local coaches come over and invite one, even if it's just bringing one person over. Getting it into somebody's hand is the most valuable thing that you can do to your business and for your business. Like I said, how many of us have had a bad shake, making a bad shake, or have had somebody say, oh, I don't like the taste of that? It's probably because they're not making it right. So when we get it into their hands, they're probably 85% more likely to try it again. Any of us go to a party that our friends are hosting and not walk away with something? I mean, I haven't, right? I always walk away with something. So have little giveaways too. Anyone that signs up on the spot, they have a shaker cup with a packet of Daily Sunshine in it. Or a gift card to the local grocery store. Some swag, a t-shirt. If they, whoever brought somebody with them gets a gift. Whoever traveled the longest, like same thing. If you guys go to Super Saturdays, the same things that they do for giveaways there. Who traveled the longest to get here? Who brought a friend? If you only have 2 or 3 people, give them something to go home with. Give them a little gift, a thank you for coming. Does anyone have any questions? I know that's a lot and it may be overwhelming, especially if you're not a face-to-face person. That is why I said I will gladly, if you're local to me, I will gladly come and host it with you. My coach came and hosted it with me. And she was basically the speaker. And we talked about different transformations thus far. Like her mom's cholesterol was dropped because of Shakeology. So being able to share testimonies is great too, especially from people that have been in the business for a long time. If you're not local to me and you want to have me do a quick 5-minute testimonial that you can share, I'd gladly do it. If you know somebody that you love their story, I bet if you ask them, they'd record a 2 to 5 minute testimonial so that you can play it at your little sip and share. But I really feel it's just like any other business out there or any other, direct marketing or sales company. You want to try it before you buy it so that you aren't having customers return it or say that they don't like it. You actually get to try, you get to make it for them. They get to try it the way you make it. Anyone have any questions? Sorry for the distractions if anyone was super distracted. I try my hardest. Absolutely, Holly. Like I said, anyone that's local, just message me. I would gladly come. I just have to put it on my calendar. That's my biggest thing. And if you aren't local, I'm happy to zoom in on it. You know, do FaceTime while you're there, whatever you need. If you have, like, I can even give you kind of a step-by-step. I can write out some type of step-by-step that I did, but just honestly, just getting our products out there and showing them how simple it is. You know, it doesn't have to be super complicated. Beachbody On Demand is one of the most easy, well, it's the easiest navigating workout program library that, as long as you know how to use it. So someone being at your house and you showing them how to do it and showing them how simple it is, they're gonna be like, oh, that is simple. Because I know when it comes to technology, I'm not always the best. And, you know, even my parents who are 60 years old use Beachbody On Demand. And if they can do it, honestly, anyone can do it because they just got smartphones. Like, honestly, guys, like if anyone can do it, yeah. So Beachbody On Demand is easy. And that's one of the best things because when I did my sip and share, we still had DVDs. So I literally had to put, oh my gosh, it's so old school. But we had a projector up on my parents' wall, like a blank wall, and showing the videos. Whereas now I can put them right here, you know? So it's all about wrapping around what your niche market is looking for. So if you have a wide variety, if you have your parents and you have, you know, your siblings and you have cousins coming over, you have to think of what their, you know, era is looking for. You know, us younger crowd, we want the most simple thing and technology accessible, right? Where our parents are looking for something that's stable. My parents have a Roku. It's easy. They press home, they press Beachbody On Demand, and they go to their workout. Like, it's really simple. But when you're thinking of recipes and healthy meals to make, like if you want, there are so many different Shakeology appetizers and desserts that you can make to share that with them and be like, listen, it doesn't have to just be a drink every single day. You can make pie, you know. I remember one Thanksgiving that we hosted at our old house. I made the Shakeology mousse pie, and no one even knew it was Shakeology mousse pie. Like, that's how good it was. So like you can do things like that. It's crazy. Like Shakeology is so amazing. The benefits are amazing, but we want our clients to know that too, right? So we can talk about it until we're blue in the face. We can show them what it's doing for us, but until they can actually get it in their hands and try it without having a commitment, it's probably the best. So call to action for tonight's call. When I post this recording, I want to know when your sip and share is. Pick a date, even if it's in November, if it's the end of this month, whenever. I want to know when your sip and share is. So give me the date. And like I said, if you want me to come and you're local, shoot me a message and ask if I'm free, and I would try to fit it into my schedule as best as possible. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys got some great information from this. If there are any questions, any concerns, if there is a way that you may have done something like this before and you would like to share that input, don't hesitate to do so. But thank you guys for jumping on and spending the last half hour with me. And I will talk to you all next week. Bye, guys. Oh, one more thing. If you're in the accountability group, I did a live quickly before this, so check that out. And that's basically just what my expectations are of you guys and what you can expect from me for the next 30 days. So if you're in that group, make sure you go over there and watch that live. If you're not in the group and you want to be in it, basically accountability for the 4 vital behaviors for us. There is a thread in Team Resurrection for it, and just post your email address and I will get you added tomorrow. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Mom? Holly, I'll check that right now.